Jill and I like to go for a Christmas Day ride, though some years we have to delay it and wait for better weather. Last Christmas Day it was fine. We weren't so lucky with New Year though. It was the 5th of January before we could take Silk for a ride to celebrate his 30th birthday. Tess came too. Last winter the sheep discovered that the fences weren't up to much and spent several weeks searching the neighbourhood for better grass, much to the annoyance of my neighbours. As winter wore on, Sam and Romy discovered they could climb through the fence by the roadside. Because of their colour, they weren't safe on the roads in the dark. Until the field fence could be fixed, I had to put them in an electric enclosure. It wasn't just the field they'd been getting out of. They managed to squeeze past the donkey pen door, even though it was tied shut. Clearly it wasn't tied tight enough. They had to go behind electric again in the spring when Sam got a touch of laminitis. Flight, also known as the drama queen, has a thing about cattle. I was riding Coretta when I shot this video. Flight would have been totally freaked by them. Flight's fond of her food. The grass is always greener on the other side. She shreds the front of her rugs, reaching over the fence to get at it. Rocky is still in Edie with fell pony Ellie and 2 black Shetlands. Tristan has given up trying to ride him. I suspect he may have kissing spines. Tristan said he's just an expensive pet. I offered to bring him home, but Tristan doesn't really want to part with him. I think he's quite fond of him. Squeak enjoys her food too. She's the only horse I know that enjoys wormers and would even eat the syringe. This is Squeak's rug from the previous photo 7 months later. Despite the wadding hanging out of the back, it still serves its purpose, so there's no use trashing another rug. Her greed's responsible for this gory mess, knocked me flying in her eagerness to get at the hay barrow and took the skin off my pinky. I just threw this shot in to let you see that it was windy that day. Coretta had had a sharp point on her tooth and she'd given herself an ulcer inside her cheek. The vet recommended a mouthwash. I used mint-flavoured Cordyceil. Once she got the syringe in her mouth, she got to quite like the flavour of the mouthwash.
So she squirted it up.
Lastly, have a look at the rubber mats that have replaced the dung carpet as an anti-slip surface.